Hey there, my name is Rohit Kumar, and today we are back with a new journal review, and it's the digital signal processing. So let's see. So here is the homepage of the journal. It's an Elsevier journal, and you can see that both kind of options are available for publishing. A guide for authors, a tracking and the ordering information, and the SSN number is available here. Okay. The impact factor is 3.381 as of now, and it stands 93rd out of 373 journals in the engineering category, specifically under electrical and electronics. Now, with this journal, there are the related 11 international databases, and your published article can be read and cited by the researchers worldwide through these databases. So coming down, let's see the editorial board. Here you'll get the information. So most of the board members come from China, then Italy, UK, Australia, Turkey, USA, Spain, France, Hong Kong, Hungary, South Korea, Brazil, etc. Okay, so majority representation is from China, and most of the authorship might be coming from China only. Okay, so let's see. So here, first thing that Kotilio Dagansi is the editor-in-chief, and what are the aims and scope as per the information available is that some of the major topics are big data, machine learning, IoT, information security, system biology, then the financial time series analysis, autonomous vehicles, quantum computing, neuromorphic engineering, human-computer interaction, and intelligent user interfaces, geographical signal processing, cameo informatics and bioinformatics, audio, visual, and performance arts, disaster management, renewable energy, etc. Okay, so I think kind of interdisciplinary journal, and so many computer science related technologies, as well as some of the signal processing domains, and some of the you can say that medical domain related technologies are also considered. So in this way, you can, because speech or the signal might be produced by any sort of system, okay, human or non-human. So in this way, I think the domain or the scope of this particular journal is like this. Now, coming to the home page again, here are the key matrices. So Cited score, coming to the Cited score, it is the average citations received per reviewed document, and this is based on the citations count in a range of last 4 years. Okay, so they have considered 2017 to 2020, and then it is 6.3, and the impact factor is 3.381. Acceptance ratio is a bit fair, means you have a better chance to get accepted here. Usually more than 25% is rare. Okay, in good journals having good impact factor and SCI, and so I think this journal is a SCI also and having a good impact factor, and as well as it's Q1 or Q2, I think. So let's see Q1, Q2, but we'll see later. So before that, see that top readership is coming from China, US, and India. Most obvious, but publication time is fair enough. Recent articles, etc. we'll see, but before that, you'll see the top authorship. So top authorship, you can see that surprisingly USA is not here, but India and China are maintaining their presence in first and second place. So you can see, usually we feel that we are giving competition to China, but I think research wise, we are still long way to catch up. So here you can see that they are having 626 authors specifically associated with this particular journal, and they are actively publishing. And as per statistics, we have only 85. So we need to do more focused research, and need to cultivate the new generation with new sort of knowledge, so that we could catch up in terms of this technological development. Race, you want to say, okay, race, but I think it's a kind of healthy race, means a healthy research based race is there, then I think it should not be kind of a rat race, but at least, because there are so many different orientations, people that some country researchers do research like this or that, but those are kind of totally different issues out of focus of this particular video. So we are not going to delve into that, but still, these are the statistics shown at the homepage. Additionally, Iran is catching up at the third place. So it's quite surprising, because usually means small countries like Iran means they don't appear in the top 3, but in some of the journals I have seen, including this, that Iran is performing better in some of the specific fields. So why we are looking into this means if you are planning to do your postdoc or kind of PhD, then you are interested in a particular field, then you can see that which are the top countries which are actively doing research in that particular domain. So then you can decide that I need to move, because usually people prefer that no, I need to go to USA, I need to go to European countries. But if you see the statistics, then you will get to know that most of the institutions are working on a particular research domain in a particular subcontinent or a country. Okay, so then I think you should go with the statistics. Additionally, the quality of work, that is another issue. So you need to see that aspect also, that it is not only the number of articles or the number of authors. What is the quality of work they are producing? That is also important. Okay, but all sort of statistics are important. So if you want to have a generalized view, you need to do much more deeper research. Okay, so moving back and coming to here, that call for papers, editor's choice. And here the audio video slides and news and announcements, everything is available here. Authors resources are listed down here. Editorial board members we have already seen. Mendeley and the readers, authors, librarian, editors, and the reviewers links. Okay, so everything as usual. In most of my videos, I have covered a lot about these links and the related details. So that's why I'm skipping that as usual details of every general Elsevier journal. So almost the structure, the homepage, everything is almost the same with respect to most of the Elsevier journals. So okay, now coming to that, what are the other things like Q1? Before Q1 or Q2 discussion, we need to go to abstract and indexing. Okay, so let's see. So it is SCI. Okay, that is very good. So it's representing citation index. So we know that impact factor is 3.3 and the SCI is supported journal. So the only thing we are supposed to take care of whether it's Q1 or not. So USA journal, the subject category, it is offering 4 different tracks, including computer science, having the subtracks of AI, computational theory and mathematics, computer vision and pattern recognition, signal processing. In this, under decision systems, the statistics, probability and uncertainty are the focus. In engineering, the electrical and electronics engineering, and finally in the mathematics, the applied mathematics is the focus. Elsevier is the publisher. H index is 76, which is promising, but not very good. Means I think above than 100. That is wonderful. Okay, so, but still, it is 76 is good one. Then coming down to the other related detail, ISSN, and the coverage is provided from 1991 to 2020. So not very new journal, established kind of. And here you can see that most of the tracks are Q2 except this computer vision and pattern recognition. Okay, so in this way you can decide whether you want to go with publishing in this particular journal or not. Okay, despite being the SCI and the 3.3 impact factor, and the Q listing shows that overall it's not a Q1, but with respect to computer vision and pattern recognition, which started in 2019 only. Okay, now you can decide that whether you want to continue or not. Okay, then if your work didn't get published into, then you have the other options like IIT signal processing, Eurasic Journal on Advances in Signal Processing, IEEE signal processing letters, and so many others. Okay, based on the similarity index, you can decide whether you want to go for a particular journal or not. But as per my opinion, initial 3 or 4 are the good ones. Okay, the SGR graph is shown over here. The total number of documents are also listed. In 2020, you can see that the total number of documents are bit higher than 2019, but bit lower than 2018. Okay, in this way. But last 2 years, citation per document is better. The average is better than the with respect to last 3 years or 4 years. Okay, and this is because of that in last 2 years, the major focus has shifted on to the online teaching and everything. So that's why online research and the citations, everything is coming into focus. Next thing, this gap is good enough. So self-citations are a bit limited, but still these lines are not mapping totally. That's why there are some self-citations. So you can see that what are the possibilities and what are the fair policies of the journal. So in this way, coming to the international collaboration that is going on continuous decline, that's a bit serious issue, but that might be because of COVID. But still, from here 2014 onwards, it's not has taken a rise. So that's a point. Now the non-citable documents are almost none, but still there might be a very fine presence, that is 6 due to some non-policy adaptations or some policy violations. And the uncited documents are also 117 in 2020 with respect to the total 476. So in this way, you can see and judge whether you want to go with a particular journal or not. But in my opinion, before going or choosing a particular journal, you need to see some other statistics also, whether your research is mapping with that particular journal's focus or not. Okay. Now to get into that particular detail, if you want to know that what are the kind of key domains or the key areas, then again, you need to see that what authors are specifically focusing with respect to that particular journal. So if we say that how we will get to know, so you need to see that first thing, that author's domain. Additionally, because with respect to any paper, you will find the author's information at the bottom of the article only. And if you don't, then at least at the homepage, when you search for the journal, you will get the author's information. So then choosing the author's information and going to that particular page, then you can see the other related information also. And if you don't, then if you do bit kind of research online, then lots of detail is already available. But the details which are available at my side, I'm going to discuss with you guys. So some of the most cited topics with respect to this particular journal are the digital image processing, machine learning, control theory, information theory, and the numerical analysis, Fourier analysis, acoustics, etc. Additionally, the keywords in a particular domain which you should focus on to get accepted or to have a better probability of acceptance is the speaker recognition, noise reduction, wavelet transformation, then the information hiding, Kalman filters, compressed sensing, wavelet transform, adaptive neurofuzzy inference systems, particle filters, etc. Okay. Now coming to the details that the authors who are publishing in digital signal processing, what are the other possible options? Means what are the other venues where the authors of digital signal processing are going and publishing their works. So your work is also not getting published in digital signal processing due to some reason. You may also shift the journal, or you may also shift to the new publisher. So suppose if you don't want to shift to new publisher within Elsevier, you have multiple other options, and still some of the common journals from all the different publishers include IEEE Transactions on Signal Processing, IEEE Geoscience and Remote Sensing Letters, IEEE Access, Annual International Conference of IEEE Engineering, Medical and Biology Society, IEEE Transactions on Communications, IEEE Transactions on Vehicular Technology, Multimedia Tools and Applications, IEEE Transactions on Aerospace and Electronic Systems, IEEE Transactions on Image Processing, Sensors, which is an MDPI journal, IEEE Transactions on Antennas and Propagation, etc. In addition to these, multiple others are present. Additionally, if you want to shift it to publisher, then IEEE is a major competitor of Elsevier, so you may shift it to IEEE, as I told just now, so many IEEE transactions and journal names. Additionally, you have the Springer, Wiley, MDPI, IOP, Helen Francis, World Scientific Publishing, Oxford University Press, etc. So you may go and have a look for your scope there also. So I think in this way, you must have got the basic information and understanding where you can go and look into. Additionally, if you think that some information is missed and you want to let me get aware about that particular detail, please comment down below. If you don't like anything, please comment down below that also. I would love to hear the criticism from you guys, and I would love to improve, to enhance the knowledge, and would like to improve the further analysis in my coming videos. Thank you very much for watching this video. Happy learning.